Forecast, News 18. Weather from where you live.
Well, tonight it's back to 1881. Historically hot and historically dry summer and fall in our viewing area. At this time, early September in 81, our skies were becoming filled with smoke. I read some interesting newspaper articles and diary entries indicating the sky was kind of a yellowish brown and the sun was actually kind of bluish. These are the worst fires causing this smoke in Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin since 1871. And a lot of us know what happened in 1871. Chicago, a good chunk of it was wiped out by a massive fire during that drought. And this was the worst early September heat in our viewing area, really on record. The only comparable year would be 1953. And this was the map in early September 1881. Very strong winds blowing out of the southwest. And this massive drought, very strong low pressure right here. So you had the strong winds here, the drought, the record-breaking heat over the central and eastern U.S. with widespread 100s. And this is where the massive forest fires were located. And once this low went by and the front went through, all the smoke up here turned to the southeast. And we had several days where really our sky was mostly obscured by dense smoke. Tonight it's muggy. It's like July, and it's dry, at least for now anyway. But notice on our high-res Futurecast product here, this is tomorrow morning. Now, this model keeps us dry, and I think late tonight, early tomorrow morning, could be dry. But by mid-morning, I cannot totally rule out a spotty thunderstorm or two. This is about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And notice a couple storms here randomly in eastern Illinois. So I wouldn't rule out really from mid-morning onward, right through the afternoon, about 20 to 30% coverage of a couple of storms. It's going to be pretty capped tomorrow, but a couple might bust through and make it through. So a lot of you will stay dry, but there's still that 20 to 30% coverage. By 5 o'clock, though, the storms are firing near the cold front. And notice by 5:30, line of storms in our northwest counties, and then they come into Lafayette, Peru, also West Lebanon by 7:17. So a lot of lightning. Can't even rule out isolated severe wind gust or two or some hail out of this, and that's going to move southward. By 9:30, it's leaving the area. Still perhaps a few down here towards Ladoga, but even tomorrow night, still some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms around. And if you're tailgating early Saturday morning, check this out. Still a few showers around, and we may get a break for a while, but a secondary cold front will come through in the afternoon for the Purdue game right there. And that may pop an isolated shower or two, but overall, it'll be a partly cloudy day with highs much cooler, only in the 70s. That's a big change from tomorrow, when it'll be up to 91 degrees, and the heat index mid to upper 90s. 74 Saturday, again, a little rain for tailgating, then a break, a little sun, then maybe an isolated shower along a secondary front. 74 on Sunday, 76 Monday after upper 40s in the morning. And more storms possible by Wednesday, and we're back to the 70s on Thursday. The bad news is for the frenzy, for Rob and Ross and Ruben,
please no.
The storms are going to be at that time. Hopefully it changes tomorrow. Cameron will have more on that in the morning.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yes.
Well, the NFL season